violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, cyberspace? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Released by Marietta police hope it will help lead to answers in the shooting death of a 17-year-old girl. Grayson Green was killed May 21st, and police are still trying to track down the shooter.
Fox 5's Denise Dillon talked to police about the people seen in that newly released video.
She said a 17-year-old girl.
Police tell me the people in the video were here that night. Now, they're not in trouble, they're not suspects, but police believe they may know something that will help investigators figure out who killed Grayson Green.
Yeah, she said a 17-year-old girl. I'm sitting here like I did a story on Grayson Green. It was that party that got canceled at the Airbnb and then moved to the apartments, and then you know, people got shot up and the police pulled up. Yeah, I did this story. Man, she messing up. I was just finna say she cold, but she messing up. Grayson Green is, in fact, a 17-year-old boy. He was not a girl. So let's get that straight. But he had attended a party at an Airbnb. It got shut down because you can't have parties at Airbnbs. And they were moving the party to some nearby apartments. And Grayson Green ended up getting shot after a fight broke out in the community. So we're getting an update on this. Maybe we'll have some suspects, but stay tuned.
It was a chaotic night. Hundreds of young adults gathered at the Walton Village apartments.
Gunshots went off. Grayson Green was left on the ground with gunshot wounds to the chest. He was pronounced deceased at the hospital.
As police rushed in, teens took off. Investigators say there were plenty of witnesses, but months later,
Plenty of witnesses. None of them have came forward. I mean, this is how we doing it in the community. This how we doing it. That's sad, man, because I know some people, he didn't go there alone, so he knew some people. Maybe he had some people who cared about him, and they ain't speaking up.
none of them have gone to police with any information that will help them determine who fired the fatal shots.
Somebody should know something. I mean, all them people don't know nothing. That's wild. I mean, it's sad.
We've been following.
Yeah, and that, you know, you can thank the G code, the no snitching code and all that. You know, I get not being a tattletale when you're a kid, but this is serious. Loss of life. You need to get these super gremlins off the streets because they're probably racking up some more bodies. And this is where we are at in the community today, where we don't believe in real justice. We don't. This shows that we don't believe in real justice. It's crazy.
Following leads, we've been asking the public for help. We're at a point that we've hit a dead end,
and I know a lot of people. I'm sorry, I keep stopping it, but a lot of people are gonna be like, oh well, they're gonna be like, well, we believe in street justice, da da da. Well, what if you're a guy who you don't have nobody to spin the block for you? How about that? Grayson Green doesn't have anybody to investigate the murder and spin the block, or even, do a mistaken identity shooter. He don't got those shooters or killers behind him who's gonna avenge his death. So, it's just wild, bro. They gonna make up an excuse for everything. That's what I'm telling you. They're gonna make an excuse for everything.
Know that there are people who witnessed this.
Police released new video. You see a group of people casually walking. Police believe this is just before the shots were fired because in seconds, people start to run. Police want to talk to any of the people in this video.
We're
Somebody knew who started the shooting.
hoping that one of them can be that individual that's courageous enough to come forward and help us identify who that shooter is so we can hold them accountable.
Courage, honor, respect. It's pretty scarce in the community, you know. Integrity, it's getting real scarce in the community. It's sad, but it's true, bro. You had all them people, all them sisters. If anything, the sister's supposed to come forward.
Hopefully they find the killers and, you know, get some justice for this young man.
Police want parents to look at that video too, and if they recognize any of the teens, convince them to talk to police. They can remain anonymous. There is a $10,000 reward. In Marietta, Denise Dillon, Fox 5 News.
Thank you very much. Right now we're updating you on breaking news in southeast Atlanta. At least 2 people were shot near a gas station. We now know one of those victims has died.
Damn, I told y'all about these gas stations. When you see them folk posted up on a gas station, like bruh told us in the TikTok video that I reviewed last week, you see them posted up at the gas station, you better keep moving. Keep moving. Even the quick trips ain't safe. This is what you got to realize. This is the A right now. These gas stations are a no-go. They already taxing for gas. They had to lower the price because people was getting killed at the gas station.
Channel 2's Elizabeth Rollins is live on Old Jonesboro Road, where Atlanta police are investigating. Elizabeth.
Yeah, Fred, this is still very much an active scene behind me. You can see Atlanta police investigators here. They've got this pure gas station surrounded by yellow tape. There's multiple yellow markings there on the ground. Investigators are still just trying to comb through exactly what happened. We're also told that there's another scene less than a block down the road. Those townhomes you see there, it's hard to see the exact presence of police just beyond there, but there is police tape. There's a police presence. It's unclear what the 2 scenes have in common, but again, this is still very much an active situation. We're going to continue to follow this throughout the day, and we'll keep you posted. We're live in Southeast Atlanta. Elizabeth Rollins,
Wow.
Channel 2 Action News.
And that, I ain't gonna lie, that's a sketch. That's a very sketch gas station.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Now to Buckhead, where Atlanta police say crime is down. Fox 5's Alex Whitler is going zone by zone in Atlanta to talk about the biggest problems APD is facing.
So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all really think crime is down? No, bro. I'm telling you, they're not counting things. When my whip got broken into, they didn't count it. Like, I filed the police report online, but they basically said it's not something that they report to. You know, they're not looking into it. They're not trying to see the video evidence or anything like that. They're just, it's not that big of a deal. If it ain't a body dropping, we're not worried about it. So a lot of these petty crimes and things that lead up to the demon time activities, they're not even counting.
And possible solutions. Alex, police again saying that crime is down in Buckhead. How are they going about changing?
But does it feel down? Does it feel down? Hell no.
The reputation of that area?
Well, Courtney, that's a great question. We cover plenty of shootings and car break-ins in Buckhead. While out reporting, people often say Buckhead just isn't what it used to be. Well, the major there says those people are right, just not in the way you might think. Police say crime is down in Buckhead for the 2nd year in a row. You've probably heard about
Hold on. Yo, so they're trying to say crime is down for the 2nd year in a row from 2021 to 2022? Bro, let's see how they fudge the numbers. I mean, you cannot tell me crime is down and you got a Pooh Shiesty mask. Pooh Shiesty mask right here. These super gremlins are on demon time.
Violent robberies and shootings at Lenox Square. A fatal one at Phipps ripped a hole in a family when 7-year-old Kennedy Maxey tagged along for Christmas shopping in 2020. And social media erupted when a man jumped from the 5th floor in an attempt to get away from police after breaking into cars. Buckhead often...
Yep, and that was the icon, I believe. That was the icon, and yeah, he jumped off the fifth floor. I mean, not a care in the world about his life. This ain't GTA, bro. You ain't finna hit the ground and get back up. 5 stories. 5 stories, bruh. You scrambled eggs.
Makes headlines, but now police say social media exacerbates incidents.
A lot of times when incidents happen, it's on a social media site or on Instagram before people call 911.
Atlanta Police Major Aylin Mitchell, who covers Buckhead or Zone 2, says car break-ins are one of the main issues plaguing the neighborhood at malls and in residential areas.
Stop, Atlanta Police!
He credits the bike unit for catching many of those suspects.
You know, we have 2 bike units, one here out of the Buckhead Village precinct.
Them boys be sagging too.
As well as one out of the Lenox Mall precinct.
Mitchell says the mall is safer these days thanks to cameras, off-duty officers, a curfew, and weapons detection.
The traffic unit allows those officers to handle those incidents, so the beat officers can handle other types of crime.
Other types of crime Buckhead has become notorious for. Major Mitchell, who lived in the area for about 10 years, says that stigma isn't fair or entirely true.
Last year we won the Crime Reduction Award. That's the pin that you see here on my...
Bruh. I know he is not finna point at a pin on a uniform to signify an award that... Look, I got respect for the cops, but bro, stop. Keep it a bean. Keep it funky. We got bodies dropping in the A. I know y'all done swept YSL up and y'all think y'all doing something, but it's gonna be a cold winter.
Uniform. We won the Crime Reduction Award for 2021, and right now we're on track to win that again this year in 2022. And so that's the facts. We're down.
But he says arrests only do so much, considering many of those arrested have been in custody before.
The criminals, the robbers, they know that the police are out here, but they also need to know that when they get caught by us, they're going to stay in jail.
And that's true. That's true. We got the criminal justice reform that's making sure that they get caught up and then they get spit back out by the system and they're back on the streets doing more crimes, and it escalates. That's the cycle we're seeing. Everybody sees it. Well, not everybody. The community don't see it, but everybody over here sees it, and we're just waiting for everybody else to see it so that we can stop this criminal justice reform, bail reform, before it goes too far. That's the reality of the situation.
Major Mitchell is referring to the court system there. For the next several weeks, we're going zone by zone with Atlanta Police to discuss their biggest challenges and possible solutions by neighborhood. So if there's a specific issue you'd like us to ask police about, feel free to send me a tip with your concerns. I do check my emails and social media accounts daily.
That's cap. I've been DMing you. That's cap.
At the live desk, Alex Whitler, Fox 5 News.
Gang violence and other kind of violence. So it is what it is.